Hey there everybody, Pika here. Welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts 2. In the last episode, we managed to go ahead and end up doing a whole lot. And by a whole lot, meaning we end up basically doing like a bunch of side things. 1 with the Cavern of Remembrance, 2 with the Mushroom 13, 3 with the puzzle pieces, and now we're about to do something else that's actually also extremely boring, because let's be real here, who actually likes the tournament segment in this game? You know, it's funny too, that's like the one thing I'm not a fan of about this game is the fact that the tournament scene sucks so much booty. Like, it's not one of my favorite things in this game, and it's kind of dull. It's like really dull. Anyways, Grand Ribbon highly increases all resistance and extremely increases defense. As you notice, it's not as good as the Cosmic Chain, so we probably are going to have to replace one of our ribbons. So that means I can probably give one of the ribbons to somebody else. Who here wants a ribbon? Ah, Goofy. You can't even use it properly. Ah, there we go. See, bada boom. Now you have some defense. Not like it matters anyways, because the tournament segment that we're going to is a bit different. It ends up combining, I think that this one combines all of them together. Fight alongside your friends, there are no special rules. Okay, so this one is just straight up, we just scrapping right now. We just fighting, that's it. That's all we're doing. Recommended level is 55, but I think you do have to actually be at level 55 for it to actually work though. Because if you're not, then it probably won't really do much of anything. So anyways, as I'm essentially doing this, it's been going down, you know, it's been going down, but the whole, year at the time of this happening, we're almost done with both Kingdom Hearts, and the thing is that with the new computer that I now have, I kind of do want to go ahead and see if I can play 358 over 2 days, but I'll say, because I do want to at least attempt to see if I can do any commentary on it. I have no clue. Anyways, the game said that there's no special rules, but they kind of lied to you on that. There are special rules. Every single segment and area ends up having a different stipulation that you need to go ahead and do. As I stated before, if you want to go ahead and try to get the maximum amounts of points here, what you should do is summon Stitch and end up having, wow, alright. You need to chill out, alright? You are actually being absolute trash. Anyways, summon Stitch, take a little bit of damage, and, well, get to crit damage. And once you are at crit, end up letting Stitch use this Aloha. I will end up warning you, though, is that him using his Aloha is not really valuable. Is not really good as well, because sometimes Sora will actively recover a bit of his HP, even though he kinda shouldn't. It's kinda weird, but he does have an auto regen, even though the game doesn't really tell you that auto regen actually exists. But it does. There is an auto regen. If you end up using Stitch after a while, a certain amount of HP will end up being increased. I'm not sure if that happens if you're only standing still or if you're moving. Not entirely sure. All I know is that it can happen, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of something that I didn't even realize until I actually ended up doing the whole thing with the Jiminy requirement. Like I said, I gotten close to doing the Jiminy requirement. My only issue as to why I stopped is because trying to actually end up get the— oh my god, why do you suck so much, my dude? Like, seriously, you are the worst enemy ever to exist in terms of concept design. Holy crap. Anywho, Jesus Christ, that was annoying. Like, it's like, that was really annoying me. Anywho, as I stated before, end up summoning Stitch. He has the capabilities of helping you out when you're in a pickle. As you can see here, he's literally always just helping me out. He's a bro. But yeah, crap. Now I friggin' forgot what I was saying. Oh well. I guess it wasn't really that important. Probably was important. Actually, no, I don't even remember. You know, it sucks too because now I'm gonna go ahead and look on playback, and then it's gonna be good. Oh no, I remember now what I was talking about. I was talking about the whole concept behind the whole doing the Jiminy's Journal thing and realizing the whole active health regeneration thing. It's kind of neat. I do like that. I do like that. Okay, you know what? I don't even know what happened there. All I know is that you all died. Okay, well, that was my own mistake. Thank you, Stitch. Just gonna go ahead and blast you guys with Blizzard, because, you know, you guys are not immune to Blizzard. You guys are kind of weak to it, in fact. Oh, great. The party must survive. And by party, they just mean Sora, because he's literally the only one here. I don't know why they say the party must survive, but it doesn't really make any sense. You know, it's weird. When I first ended up playing like an emulator to go ahead and play out Kingdom Hearts 2 and everything, I was like, oh man, it's so cool. And I didn't even understand the text, so I had to look, like, I didn't know how to get a friggin' English patch version of the game, let's be real. Then again, 90% people, well, some people, not a lot, I shouldn't say 90% people. Some people actually end up utilizing a tool system on the PS2 called, I forgot what it's called, like Black Magic or something? Black Magician, something? I don't know, I forgot what it's called, but it had the capabilities of playing emulator games by, it's kind of similar to the whole homebrew thing. So, you know, if you're familiar with that, then you're familiar to what people end up doing with their PS2s. I never do it because I never knew how to use it. And this is the final match. It's against Hades. And to be honest, I don't know why he's accompanied by two hammer dudes, but whatever, what are you gonna do? This is the day before. It is really, really annoying that Sora cannot go ahead and actively, you know, oh my god. He cannot actively friggin', oh, that was a bad mistake. I didn't know that more enemies actually get spawned in. So as I mentioned, with Hades, he's just literally just basic Hades until the actual Hades Cup, which you end up fighting him again, except you fight him in the way how you did in the final boss in Olympus. So yeah, that's really it. Other than that, though, I like this length of the tournament. Not really a fan of the Hades Cup, if I'm being perfectly honest. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, now I remember. It's kind of difficult to actually end up targeting enemies because you cannot target switch in this game for whatever reason. Unless you can, and it's probably a button that I have no idea what it was about. Yeah, well, stop being on fire. It's very, very rude of you to be on fire. Ow. Why do you exist? Every time he disappears, I have to go ahead and retarget him. Stop disappearing. It's annoying. No, I don't want to feel the heat. Go away. Where are you? Okay, stop. Now you're just gonna die on principle alone. Booyah! Goodbye. and goodbye.
We did it!
And we got the Fatal Crest, which was the Keyblade I was thinking of when I thought that it didn't exist. It increases strength by 2 during MP charge and enables combos to continue endlessly. This was the Keyblade that you would try to end up getting if you didn't get negative Berserk charge ability at all. But that's it. That's all the cups. Except now that you notice, there is a new pedestal that is in the middle. Alright, so here's the dealio for my filios. We have to get this first. Alright, cool. Let's get rid of all the normies first, because we don't really need them to exist. And let's go ahead and just wait. I am kind of going to go ahead and get this one now, because trying to get both of them in rare form is kind of stupid. So I'm just going to wait. He ends up getting his health drained. He starts to jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around. Come on, come on. Alright, cool. And booyah. Alright. Good. Prime Capsule. And there we go. We get a lot of experience, and we also got ourselves a Serenity Crystal, which are very rare to get, and you can only get them from them. How do you manipulate them? The only way you can kind of manipulate them spawning is I think you need to probably only just like leave the world and then kind of go like a few screens and then come back. They always have like a set location of where they appear in. Those guys will always appear in the middle room in the first entrance to the underworld. And for Beast Castle, obviously, you know, the armor area. I'm not entirely sure where those capsules spawn. I know one of the capsules spawned in Christmas Town, so there's that. Alright, and there's Hades. And now we can enter the Paradox Tournament. What is the Paradox Tournament? Well, you like doing the same stupid mechanic except harder? That's really all this is. It literally is the same tournaments again. It's just harder. That's it. I kind of find this a waste of time. Like, I honest to God find this such a waste. You do fight stronger variations of enemies, but this is padding. Like, I personally am not a fan that they did this, because it's like, come on, you guys couldn't just give us the Hades Cup normally like you did in KH1. But no, we have to end up doing all three of those rounds, and I think I'm probably just gonna save the Hades Cup for a little bit later. So, you know, just gotta save that up for stuff. So I guess what we'll do now is, since we kind of got that tournament thing out of the way, let's kind of showcase some things that you can do for the Jiminy's Journal. One of it is obviously being the redoing the Atlantica segment, which obviously we don't want to do because that's boring. One segment, one part that you can do is you can go back to Hollow Bastion, or Radiant Garden, sorry, that's what it's called now, and you can go to speak to Scrooge. If you speak to Scrooge, he would go ahead and end up saying, I still don't have enough trial data for my skateboard, could you help me out? End up helping him out, and then, you know, to give you the lowdown of what you're supposed to do for the skateboard nonsense. So over here, you're essentially trying to gain a lot of points in a single segment, and what you're trying to do is, well, I mean, if you really want to, like, have, like, a fair point, what you could do is kind of, like, be... Oh, actually, no, that doesn't work. Damn. I thought that's how you're supposed to do the thing. Well, actually, you know, you're supposed to kind of like try to get like I forgot. I don't even know how many points you need, to be honest. So in all honesty, I don't know why I'm doing it. Let's see what how many points do you actually actively need to be able to get it. You need to get 200 points. Okay, that's it. Wow, that was fast. And obviously, you can see, to be able to complete the Radiant Garden segment of Jiminy's Journal, you have to refight everyone. And I don't think they just mean fight and that's it. I think they mean you have to actually beat them. So there's that. There are a few skateboard segments in almost each of the worlds of the game, and you know they're not. Some is mainly like, oh, you need to go ahead and do this in a certain amount of steps, and then there are some that's like you got to do this in a certain amount of points and whatever. And it's kind of cool. I like it. It's pretty nice. It's a nice distraction. Kingdom Hearts tends to end up like putting in mechanics like that now, and it's really good to be able to give like the player the ability of having like at least something to do. So as you notice, I'm just fighting here just a bit because this is a very casual episode. I would have done the tournament segment, but to be perfectly honest, I probably would have just sped through it because there's nothing to talk about in the tournament. You've already seen it before, and it's already been done to death. Like I said, it's just a harder variation, and there's nothing else to give for it. So it's not even much of a tournament arc at all, even though I probably should just do it now. Actually, you know what? This is still the tournament arc. Let's actually go to the tournament arc. So, if you remember, there's the struggle tournament. The dude who is, ends up saying, you know, if you come back, you can be able to play some struggle. So if you end up reading this signboard, you get the battle results. Got Hainer, 0 wins, 0 losses. If you ever lose to Hainer, I don't know what's wrong with you. But anyways, if you talk to this guy, he'll end up giving you the ability to fight somebody. Okay, go away. You end up talking to the signboard. I actually thought you talked to the guy. And then you can battle Hainer. This is a curb stomp of a fight. The reason why I say this is because of this. Like, he has no chance at all. And I don't know why they even bother. Anyways, all of his orbs dropped and he completely loses. Now, there's a problem with this. You need to beat this 10 times just to get another person to show up. It's a bit monotonous, but you need to do this to go ahead and get, I forgot, you need to get one of the characters registered. I think it's either Cypher or Setzer, because one of the characters in this area are not registered for us. And yeah, that's essentially, you know, that's what you gotta do. You gotta do this opponent, and then you get to fight Cypher again. And Cypher's pretty damn cool. You can knock out Hainer, but I'm not gonna bother because who cares? It's fairly easy to do. You just, with the attack set that we have, and also the fact that these guys barely have like any health, using explosion once or twice depending on the mood of the game, you can just literally just grab everything. Hell, in all honesty, I recommend putting in the drive ring so that way you can just grab all of his orbs and not have to worry about it. It's kind of hilarious. You stand no chance, Haina. As you can see, I'm the embodiment of Roxas, and you cannot handle the pressure. Actually, how many times was that? Was that 5? Actually, wait, I wouldn't even know, because if it was 5, then that means I'm wrong. Yeah, it's 5. Okay, so yeah, it is 10. 10 victories. Oh my god. I might actually just make this into a short episode. I know it's weird considering the fact that I've just been doing nothing but long episodes throughout this entire series, but I mean, can you blame me? 90% of this game is cutscenes. It ain't gonna get any better once I get to the other games. Ooh, boy, it's gonna be nothing but cutscenes. The game I am looking forward to getting to, and this is not really much of a friggin' spoiler shock of what I'm gonna be playing next in the series, is gonna be Dream Drop Distance. And oh boy, I'm going to have to try to find something to say about Dream Drop Distance, because there's a lot to say, but then there's also a lot to hate. Also, I need to stop using hate. Hate is such a strong word. It doesn't, there's no hate. I remember in the last episode with the camera, remembers I mentioned hate, and it's like, nah, it's not hate. More it's like not liking, like disliking. Like that's mostly like a better way of saying it. No one ends up hating something. When I find that somebody hates something, it's a bit much, because it's like, you don't really need to hate stuff. Unless it's something that you truly do hate, then it's whatever. Hey, trying to get better. It's been a while since I've commentated and stuff, and trying to get better with it. You got skills, but you no match for Cypher yet. You'll need to do a few more matches. Luckily enough, you only have to fight Hainer and Setzer, and then you get to Cypher, because Vivi doesn't fight you in this one, because Vivi's not possessed at this point. Or at all, I should say. So let's go ahead and fight Setzer, shall we? Yeah, the gambling man. Whether brawling or struggling, I'm not gonna lose the like of you. Why don't you come back in 10 years from now? Hey, you know what? That's a hint. Thank you for telling me. See that? See, he gave me a hint, guys. He gave me the hint. Also, this is the most pathetic health bar. Hainer is stronger than you, dude. It really ends up saying a lot that he's basically a false champion, am I right? Also, I have a crown. You don't. See? I see? That was a Shrek reference. Never thought I actually. Wow. All right. Whatever. This is gonna go by fast. Also, Setzer, you want to meet Luxor? You two probably end up actually getting along. You're both gamblers. Also, where's your airship, dude? You know, I never played Final Fantasy VI all the way through. Only played a bit of it because I kept getting my ass kicked. And I also didn't understand the mechanics of the game. But, yeah, where's your ship? Like, I mean, he makes nothing but, gambler puns, and I just knocked him out. Yeah, screw you, dude. I didn't really need to do that. But yeah, like, the thing is that, you know, the Final Fantasy cast kind of end up dropping in the series. and people are obviously disappointed with that. Trust me, I am too, because, you know, the game kind of did come up because of the whole Square Enix and Disney thing. I don't even know where Kingdom Hearts is in terms of, you know, the enjoyment factor. Like, I still say, like, these games are really super enjoyable. The cast of characters are great. The villains that we've managed to have is also great. Like, since Chain of Memories end up giving us these colorful characters of the organization, and they painted them as being this most threatening group. Sometimes, you know, you got your sillies in the group and everything. It's so good. Like, it's really, really good. And I mean, at one end, I was like, oh man, the organization is here and everything. But then I also realized that you kind of need to give at least something for Sora and the gang to fight, because you kind of already defeated the first boss, so it's like you need to do something else. How many times have we kicked his ass? Really? Wow. Mind you, I wasn't really counting how many times I was beating him up, so I wouldn't even know. Anyways, die, Setzer! Yes! Anyways, goodbye. And I win. As Donald Goofy just stares and questions my existence. And now we talk to him. It's like, bravo, you're worried of facing Cypher. You can struggle all you want now. I'll be loving every minute of it. Will he be loving every minute of it? I have no clue. Anyways, let's talk to Cypher and see what he has to say. Whether it's he said the same damn thing. All right, cool. So as I stated before, if we look in the character section. Okay, so it's Setzer that wasn't registered. It's not Cypher. Setzer is the one that you need to register into the Journalpedia. And yes, I'm gonna call it that now because it makes a lot more sense than me calling it anything else. Yeah, okay. Also, Cypher also has less health than Setzer and Hayner. Holy crap! Hey, you suck. Okay. One of my favorite things about Setzer when he loses is that... Actually, I'm just gonna let you hear it.
This is it.
Okay, I'm not sure if you can vaguely hear it, but when he loses, he sounds so mad, it's funny. Let's see if we can get it now. Come on, Setzer. I want people to hear you. Nah, well, whatever. Whatever. The point is that he said, oh no, jeez. Can't even get the freaking thing. You suck. That's how you lose. You punk. You punk. Yeah, you punk. Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, so many minutes with 22. Cool. Time to pad out some more. Even though I don't really need to. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some jobs, shall we? We got poster duty. As before, you had to get it under 1 minute. In this game, you don't. You have to get it under in a faster minute. So to be able to do this, you kind of needed glide. Because you need glide and aerial dodge. I'm gonna tell you this now, you not doing this normally, my guy. Like, you're not. Like, you are not doing this normally. Try to optimize your route as accordingly. You technically already did this as Roxas, so it should be already relatively easy for you to do. It's once you end up having, you need all the growth abilities to do this, because if you do not have all the growth abilities, you are not winning this. Also, I think I probably have lost the times here, so we're gonna have to retry. Okay, so let's go here. Boosh, aerial jump, boosh. It's to be able to regain some momentum because you kind of still need it. Boosh, boosh, boosh. Flip around, boosh, boosh, and booshki. Get this over here. Get this. Get this. Hop over here. Get this. Hop over here. Get that. Get that. Get that. Get that. And get boom, boom, and boom. I think that should be the record. I am not entirely sure. We don't even get any money out of that. Was that the record? Wasn't it? No, it's not. It's supposed to complete. Wow. Okay. So here's the thing. It was the record, but I just missed it by 30 seconds. Or I don't know. What do you call? I never remember what do you call that other minute. The one that's over there, the one that's a faster timer. Anyways, okay, so you guys already seen what that one is. Now for the next one. You need negative combo. You need 2 of them, in fact. I mean, you don't really need 2 of them. You just need at least 1 negative combo, and that's it. Get rid of your combo pluses. And, I guess just put another, so your combo should be essentially this. This is all it should be. Alright, so now you want to do jungle sweep. Now you unfortunately do need negative combo to do this, and luckily enough, you know, you have Sephiroth's key, well, not Sephiroth, I guess Tifa, Cloud's, it's kind of Cloud's Keyblade because Fenrir is his bike's name, so that's always nice. And what you want to do is you want to drag all of these to the center, and then you want to obviously stay in the center of it and do explosion. This will guarantee that you get this under less swings, because I think you have to get it under 3 swings, or it has to be 5. Let me just say you just got to get it less than that, and you're not going to get it if you have a string of combos going. Also, for the love of God, do not swing your Keyblade at all, because it also counts, which is so dumb. But then again, that's swinging for you. Think of this as the glorified version of the Space Junk Galaxy in Mario Galaxy. Jeez. Anyways, once you end up pushing them all together, come on, let's get these all up and in there. All right. And then once they all are set, want to stand in the center and boosh. That is not, okay, that's not the Keyblade. That's not the move you want to use. Okay. I forgot, explosion is not the move you want. Explosion is the wrong move that you want. Can you tell I tend to forget which ones you're supposed to have? You're supposed, yeah, you're supposed to have that. All right. Because if we look at the Jiminy's journal, because apparently that didn't work. Actually, that wouldn't have worked anyways, because it ended up hitting multiple times. You need to have it with 6 points. That's not bad. I'm just gonna cut. And there we go. Booyah! Under 3 swings. Yeah. Alright, and that's to beat the bees thing, I think that one you need explosion for, but you know, what are you gonna do? I actually forgot about guard break, but then again, I can't equip both of them, even though I know I clearly can equip both of them, and I'm just being lazy and using my AP boost right now. But hey, what are you gonna do? That's just me in a nutshell, right? Alright. That should have gotten rid of all of them. So the goal for this is to use okay, we're done. Please tell me that we're supposed to beat that in under 10 seconds. No, you need to beat it under in 6 seconds. What? Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, 10 seconds. Yeah, I was right. Oh yeah, here it is. Here's the, yeah, okay, so you also have to do this for not only to get the registration of Setzer, but you also need to do it to get the registration for Cypher as well. There's obviously is a skateboarding thing as well, and you know, ladder rinse repeat. Alright, I think I'll probably end up ending the episode here. In the next Kingdom Hearts episode, it might take a bit, because I am going to grind a bit. I know we're at level 60, but I kind of do want to be at a very decent level before doing, because I do want to showcase the Hades Cup, because it is different. It's not, it's kind of similar. It's funny enough, it's just like it's just the God of Fate Cup, except longer. That's really all it is. So, you know, in the next episode, which will take a bit to come out, so please be a little bit patient for when this episode comes out, then I apologize. Maybe by this point, I will already have it, but I tend to do like other things on the side, so I can't really guarantee that. So anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode of Kingdom Hearts 2, where we will take on the Data Org, and then off screen, I will do the Hades Cup, so you guys, I mean, not the Hades Cup, the 3 Paradox Cups, so you don't have to deal with it. Unless there's a Paradox Cup of the friggin' Actually, no, there shouldn't be a Paradox Cup of Goddess of Fate. That wouldn't really make any sense. Then again, I wouldn't put it past the game if there was. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode. Laters!